Hello everyone, welcome back to another backpack battles video. Today we're going to be doing it again, and this time we're going for... the pan is better, even though I don't have any food for it. Today we're going to be going for the Pack Leader thing in Unranked, because I don't think this is the strongest build for Berserker, but you can still play it for fun. And yeah, the main problem with this is it's a bit high rolly. You do need to hit pets, as you'd imagine. And you do really need to not get blinded. Blind is a huge problem for this build, but we're going to just play it out and see how it goes. So optimal placing, blah blah blah, you know the drill. Early game armor, getting one of these early. You could make, there is a case where like getting this early isn't as relevant, but I'd prefer to just go. We just took the dagger as well, by the way, just to stab him. Didn't pay off. Hammer's too good that early. Well, this early, rather. Dagger sucks, we don't care about dagger. We just got it because it was an offer. More armor, lovely. We love armor. Can't afford it though, but we love armor. We're just gonna lock it, because right now we can't. We're gonna keep it going up. We really want this armor early, because later on you're gonna be strapped for like forging the pets, hopefully forging the pets. Because yeah, I don't think we're killing this one. We might be lacking some serious damage. So this start, we do have some good stuff defensively, but we don't have anything good offensively, which is becoming a huge problem. Still nothing offensively. We really need, like... I will be getting that whip just because I'm so desperate. I'm down bad for some sort of damage. And the whip's not by any means like insanely good, but it's better than nothing, right? And it's also on offer, so... We'll send that. Play with what you get, right? I wouldn't want to like wait out till I just get the perfect, oh, he's going for the hero sword Goobert. Nice. That's going to be amazing. The upside of this as well is it does mess over their blinds a bit. Now this sword is promising. It is a little promising. We're not going to forge it because we've got nothing else to do. Let's make the iron whip. I don't think the sword shield's relevant. We really need bag space. Another armor. We do love that armor, that's for sure. Excuse me. Fuel. Thank you so much. We're going to move this. We're going to move that there. We're going to move this here. And we're going to move this here. I would put the armor in to get it melded, but we're going to improve the iron whip this turn, fawn whip into the iron whip this turn, so we'll do that next turn. But did I just miss? Did you make me miss? Nothing here is good enough to buy, even though we're pet build, 10 this early is too expensive. That is lovely to see. Nothing out of this is good. I mean, Spike Collar is really good, actually. We're going to put this in here so it can be, so it can fuse. We're going to do this early because we really want, as I said before, we really want these made earlier rather than later. So, we could buy this, but there's really no point. I mean, maybe, like, it sells the same amount, so why not, right? But, I mean, we can put this next to banana, you know, 10% faster stamina. That's not terrible. Like, 4.5 seconds, you know? Maybe that matters in some way. And slow gains. He has no damage, and neither do I. But we got him in the end. Lovely. Get some really good offers this one, to be honest. Nothing here is really relevant to buy. The shield is actually relevant because we're going to sell it if we don't get something, but it's just good. I would get I like corrupted crystals and I like gloves of haste, but right now we need more important stuff, which we aren't getting. We ideally would want like a double axe, because as per usual with me, I want to go to the double axe build, right? We can't fit the. I think it's better to have the banana and this rather than to have the shield, so we'll keep it there. There's no point to sell it yet because yeah, it's just vibing, right? I think I win this. Oh, this will prove a bit of handy when I hit Berserk for sure. He's gonna puncture me, and I still won. Insane. That is crazy, but that's the power of those 3 of those. So, as you probably guessed, we are going Pack Leader. We have no pets. We have nothing. We have an axe, which is by itself not going to do a lot, but. And we are hoping to get the pets here, but there's a chance we won't. There's one. That's lovely. We love to see that. Can we sell stuff to get 7? We got 2, 4, 5, 6, Yeah, we can actually. We're gonna buy these as soon as possible. The reason being, and I'm gonna get an axe there too. That's lovely. The reason being is we want to start combining them as fast as possible. So right now we're just buffing the forging hammer and the chain whip, and this will help us out a little bit. Next turn we're gonna buy the other hammer and fuse them together, and make the double axe, because double axe is really good. If we get the busted blade in our shop, we could go that too, but I still think the busted blade isn't as good, sadly. And iron whip is getting all this heat, which is kind of nice. But fortunately, it is a pyromancer, so we lose the game. Never forget pyromancers, scum of the earth. Alright, we're going to sort out our board in a second, but for now we're just going to combine these both. There's no pet, even if there was, kind of rough. Iron whip, my beloved. Iron whip. We're gonna do something different this time, actually. Screw. No, you know what? We bought it. We're gonna see it through. We're gonna commit to the meta. And there's a dog. Lovely. And we will be fully committing to the dog because we want to go pets as hard as possible. So because of that, we're gonna move it here, so it buffs this stuff. There is actually why. Look at my lovely line. We'll sort out all this spacing in a minute, but for now, we're just chilling. I was debating whether or not to try to get this, but it's really not worth it, I don't think. Into a card, so... Unlucky for him, I'm too tanky for him to blow up with his cards. It's kind of cool though, and as you can see here, Armored Puppy 87 armor. Now this is a big deal because when these all popped along my battle rage, I'm reducing damage by a fair bit, so this armor's extra effective, right? So you got to think of it that way. It's not just me having a little bit of armor. It's me having a little bit of armor and damage reduction, which will, you know, combine to be very, very relevant. So for now, we'll sort out the bag space a little bit. So we want something like this, ideally, just so it's a bit spaced out. You want to make sure this Armored Puppy is in line with the star, so it gets the crit. And other than that, you probably want to go something like this, just so you can overlap. But let's just go get some stuff from the store and see what we can get. Hopefully another dog. We did not get another dog. That's tragic. Very sad. But could we re-roll and hope for the dog? I mean, we don't need backspace right now. I'm down. I love when I get rewarded for my decisions. So I really want this dog, like really badly, and there's not really much I can sell, so might be selling a bag, to be honest. I know it's a bit silly, but I want this dog as soon as possible, like really, really, really. This is too valuable to sell. The only thing that I could sell is one of these, and you know what? I'm enough of a maniac to do it. So this is so far giving 30% crit to all these, which is nice. Now this is a very greedy play. However, maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. Probably not actually. It probably wasn't worth buying the Armored Puppy this turn, but we'll see. Because the double axe is still going to outperform it. Like, that's just how it is. Double axe is insanely good. Again, we can check. We can see that for block. Go to the end. For block, the Wisdom Puppy did do 54, which is, it might not seem like much for one thing, but when you got a lot of these, it's cranking. And like again, the Armored Puppy, both of these together did 38% of my damage. That's not bad for something that doesn't cost stamina. Next, we're going to buy this. This is too expensive at the moment, I'm afraid. Shields of Valor are always good, especially if you can get certain things. This is just good in general, so we're going to grab that for Berserker. We don't have any space left, so we're just going to buy some backspace, unfortunately. We'll make sure that even though the Forging Hammer doesn't do that much damage, we're still going to make sure it's lined up, because, yeah, as you can imagine, that's good. We want this out of here. This is in the way. We don't like this. I want to move everything up a bit, because I want it out of the way of my stuff. This buffs both, so now we're buffing each other, which is nice to see. We'll hold off on our reroll for now, because we might need it next turn. Yeah. At the moment, our board is very simplistic, but we've got some core stuff like Dragon Scale Armor, Double Axe, and these dogs are just helping out. Yeah, just a lot of damage, big crits. Now, we could go for... If I got this a bit earlier, we would have went with this, by the way. But unfortunately, we need to get some puppies, which we did. We love to see it. Next is... This doesn't do anything. I mean, this does do something, actually, because we can... The Power Puppy, when it's upgraded, gets its timing reduced by food as well. So it is... It's not the best pet, but it is kind of relevant, right? I don't like fanny... I don't think I need any more fanny packs. I mean, I could get a fanny pack and put my axe in it, which I will, actually. If we do something like... Excuse me. Something like this. We can put our axe right here. Lovely. And then we're going to move these along one. More buffs. I mean, it's actually better to put it here. Plus more stuff. Even though the hammer's not going to be buffed by this, it really doesn't matter. The hammer's not that good. And then we'll put this... Now, this is the min-max. We're going to put it here, because then I can do this. Bada bing, bada boom. Getting that one buff from the potion might matter. I doubt it, but it just might. You know? Chop, chop, chop. My buff's getting neutralized, so this is doing literally nothing. But, you know, Pyro's really good for a reason, I guess. Just a little bit of mana healing, nothing too crazy. We don't have any amethysts or any health, anything to nerf their healing. So that's a unfortunate. The double axe was not quite enough, was it? But luckily, our puppy 165 healing. That's not bad. They just had a really good board, which we could not defeat. Alright, you're reported. That one buff didn't help me. Report. That is actually worth it. Like, very worth it. Because it helps stamina. Helps a lot of things. This flask is giving us, this flask is effectively giving us 15 armor, which is like, because we don't have it in line with anything, it's not a big deal. I'd rather sell it to make sure our stamina's completely fixed. So, I'm gonna get this because it's an offer. This helps fix stamina a fair bit. Now, the best spot for it is probably over here. So I'm gonna move this, put this here, put this here. Yeah, perfect. Right, we probably want this to buff the Power Puppy over that, so... Well, no, never mind. Silly me. We want it here so it benefits from the crit, which I said earlier, right? Yeah. Just testing. We'll get the rock, because, like, even though it's 2 to 4 damage, it sells the same amount. May as well get the rock. But, get on pups. And, yeah, big armor, big crits. That was a bit more balanced. So, Blinding Sand is on offer, so we'll get it, because it sells the same amount. There's nothing really else we can do. We could position the axe with something like this, but that's too much work. I'd rather not. Being lazy in a video, giga chat. Another dog. Oh, I love this dog. Buy it first. Then we need more slots. Move these arms along. Get these arms out of my face. Look, I know there's a slot missing here. Trust me. I know. For right now. You can mix and match your dogs a bit better. Ideally, you'd have one going across, and then this would be down here. But then I can't really fit everything in, so... But I will. I will do that just for you, YouTube commenters. You deserve better. Only the best for the YouTube. And as you can see here, triggers fast by food, so we're going to put it next to food. I don't think this pet's the very best. If you've got Busted Blade, it's a lot stronger because the accuracy is relevant, so is the Empower, but the regeneration's not very relevant. So you've got a 2 out of 3 chance to get like a decent enough buff. The only downside is like, for how much this costs, it's not as good to value as like the Armored Puppy or the Wisdom Puppy, right? Like these are very, though I think the Wisdom Puppy is exceptionally strong. And then we got a warp it. Actually, hold the phone. This should go here, so it buffs 2 things. Oh, actually, it should go here, so it's faster. Nah. Well, the question is, do we want this to be triggered 15% faster, or do we want this to be triggered a little bit faster? I think the answer is, though, we'll continue getting buffed. Maybe the buff's a bit more relevant, who knows? Let me look at this actually. Okay, this probably should have been here because it gets buffed. All right, we're gonna obviously go for survival. Obviously, never not go survival. We ain't no coward. All right, cheese is on special. Cheese is actually pretty decent. 10 health every 4 seconds, but we just don't have bag space right now, and we're looking for pets. More bag space, lovely. Now we really want a pet who's not. Goobert does work, but he doesn't do enough, I don't think. But at the moment, we will get him just in case we don't get a dog. Which we did get a dog, so we will sell Goobert. Actually, we will not sell Goobert. We will sell the stone, because the stone's probably the most useless out of all of that. We're then going to put this here, and Goobert is going to find a home here. Now, I know what you're thinking. This isn't very optimal, and you're right, it's not. But Goobert does what Goobert needs to, which is, he does a little bit, alright? Now, he might be only buffing this, but Goobert being a pet is buffing the dogs as well as the rabbits, sort of happen more often, which is relevant. And we ideally want these gloves too, just to combine here and buff something, so we will reserve it. We don't reserve the bag space as well, because our board's starting to get filled. But yeah, as you can see, the army of dogs, the assault of the dogs, just clears this game up super quick. And as you can see here, the double axe we didn't hit enrage there, and the double axe was doing good. But as you can see, the armed puppy, big damage. We ideally want more bag space, like really bad. Oh, this is great. This is great. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum yum. There's a dog. Alright. Now, how are we going to fit another armor in? We're going to make a massive row of armors at the top. Because we want this bottom stuff free. Because we want to put that... I don't think this is really relevant to put there, honestly. Putting it here, it affects more pets. It gets itself buffed by 15% each time. So it's probably better just to do something like that. We can't afford this no matter what we do. Like, if we sell this and this, it's still too low. I mean, we could sell the hammer, but I think it's too early to sell the hammer, right? It's a bit too early, but right now we are giving 10% critical hit per pet. There, as you can count there, there's 8 pets. That's 80% critical hit. That's quite good. If we could sell some stuff for this dog, we could definitely juice it up even further. But we don't have the money right now, so unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? Struggling to break my armor, which is nice to see. And as you can see that, just massive, right? Just massive amount of block. Damage dealt, you know, it's competing with a double axe, and you know, a bit of healing as well, vampirism from the puppies hitting, and a lot of armor from the wisdom puppy. That's what I mean, because the double axe by itself will eventually kill your opponent. It's going to get stronger. It's going to kill them, which is why I think wisdom puppies are the best. They just constantly are just giving you armor, which helps you stay alive. We will get this puppy, and we will reroll because we're looking for more stuff. We will get this, the bag space. We will then put this here. Now, where am I going to put Goobert? That is a question, because there's not really many spots for Goobert to go. This isn't super optimal. Like, ideally we'd have it like here, so we could put something like here. But, yeah, is what it is, right? We're running out of spots for our crit. And Goobert, I guess Goobert could go up top, but putting Goobert up top means he's not getting, the Whopperting is not getting buffed by Goobert, which is nice, because the only other option would be, like, up here, right? Which I don't think's better, so, yeah. Basically just looking for bags and other stuff, really. Alright, we have a poison build right here. Well, I say poison, it's not really poison, is it? And he's done and dusted. And as always, I'm going to show you exactly what we did. We blocked a ton with the armored puppies, and we did a ton of damage with the dogs. You love to see it. But it's the proof of concept. Obviously this build is kind of high rolly. Like, I did get a double axe pretty well. I've got a lot of dogs. You can sometimes just not get anything, which sucks. But that's the nature. Magnifique. This round we don't need the hammer as well. We're going to sell the hammer. So if I see anything in the store like this, we're going to sell the hammer, pick it up, And we also don't want the Pocket Sand. Pocket Sand can actually hurt us if they've got any sort of Reflect. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to min-max everything. And we're going to try to... I don't think I can min-max this bit anymore. Actually, maybe. Let's find out. Love to see it. So, yep. 100% crit hit for the axe. Let's go. 100% critical hit on everything. This is the dream right now. It's not really any way to, like, buff this. I guess, like, now we can do that, at least. For Goober to, like, get buffs off that. But there's nothing else to put here. I mean, we could... Putting it there's not worth it because we lose 100% crit. 100% crit. Full dog. Let's go. Final build is Stinky Rats. Stinky blind rats. Let's see how it goes. It's our enemy. Because we're going to get blinded. That was the last time they were going to hit. Ah! Get them, dogs. No. No, dogs. The blind. The blind. The 0% accuracy. Oh, no, it's 70%. What? Ah, so as we saw there, Stinky Rats with blinds, just keeping it real. We just missed everything. But if we look at block, that's a lot of block from this puppy. From the armored puppies, right? Look at that. 144. That is huge. Big. Gigantic. And as you can see here, the dog that's got 4 things buffing it did a lot more than the dog that had 2 things buffing. So this could have been min-maxed a bit better. But it's hard to say. In particular, I went for a bit of damage with the dogs and with the armored courage puppies in the main slots, hogging a lot of it, right? But that's just how it is. Like, got a little bit of healing from Goo, but like 18, really not relevant. But yeah, as you can see, just that's the proof of concept. You really just lose really, really hard to like blind, which is the problem why I didn't play this in ranked. I don't think this is good enough to play at high ranks, just because like you'll get blinded, and it is RNG. You could so a lot of the Berserker builds that I do with double axe, you do if you go really badly early, you don't get the double axe, you're so far behind. With this build, it's kind of the same thing. You need a weapon to get you through the early game, which will probably be the double axe, still, because it's just the best weapon, in my opinion. But then later on, you still need to get decent RNG to get the wisdom puppies. And this was a good build. Like, I had 3 dragon scale armors, I had my double axe, I still had a gloves of haste, I had like pretty good pets. I had the Whoopinga for a bit of stamina help. Obviously, I was still running out of stamina because of all my fanny packs, but that's like still okay. The reason I didn't try to go for a gem box is I didn't want to flood the store with gems, which might take the slots of puppies, right? Yeah, that's basically it. But that's it, really. I'll probably also edit in a extra clip at the end for me just dying with like the same build and having nothing because I drew really badly. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, that's Wolfpack Berserker.